All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. The honor to the old apostle, Great Millstone, who taught me his truth and rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation, icon right there. That brought to the forefront of the earth. That's serving the truth, not true sincerity. Do I say Shalom? It's a button of Bala come to another video in the spirit. And I'm just going to get straight into it. There's Ephesians 4, and I'm going to start at 21. It says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahweh Shai, that ye put all concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to this deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness. The reason I'm bringing the scripture out because you got Jake, man, that truly has not put off that old man. You know, you got Jake that's still in this world, man, and they really don't want to let this world go, man. They want to continue to do the things that they was doing in the world, but they want to bring that over to this ministry, and you can't do that. Okay, when you become part of this ministry, man, you gotta kill the old man. You know, basically gotta put everything that you used to do in the world, you know, to rest. You gotta become a whole new, different person in this ministry, man. It should be where people should be identified. Damn, you changed. Like, you're not the same person. Like, you don't do this no more, you don't do that no more. It should damn near be obvious, okay, for people that know you. Okay, and even with that, it's saying you shouldn't have cut ties off with certain people in the world, man. Because when you come to this ministry, man, you know, this is a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing that we're a part of. So you can't allow yourself to be easy accessible as you once were, okay? Because when you become in this ministry and you basically become into the spirit, you understand that it's spirits all around, man. And then and spirits can attack you on a daily. You know, people got spirits on them. Okay, so if you allow yourself to be easy accessible, you know, spirits that people have on them, you know, can fuck with you. Not saying they necessarily gonna hop on you, but they can fuck with you too. Okay, you just don't want to have that type of energy around you. Okay, but back to the point, man. You got Jake that haven't put off the old man. Okay, like, you know, that brothers I've been talking about this week. This elder, you know, with his we're talking about eating pork situation. You know, that's just the latest. But you see that from a lot of other camps too. You know, where you got I think it's ISUPK. They say if you're not smoking weed and you're not Israelite, then you lost or some I can't remember how they phrased it. You got Wi-Fi out there. They was brawling with the Palestinians. Okay, coming with that contentious mindset, that nigga in the world mindset, that gang mentality mindset. Okay, you got Sakari. You know, they want to wear hats and teach. You got IUIC as well as other camps. They want to have the long hair. They want to have dreads and all that stuff and teach. Man, you can't do that stuff being a part of this ministry, man. The Lord has gave us the instructions. He gave us the blueprint that we're supposed to follow, and that's what we're supposed to live by. But what? Jake don't want to do that. Jake want to do their own thing. This is Mark 7:7. It says, howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. For laying aside the commandments of Yahweh, ye hold the tradition of men as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do. And he said unto them, fool, will ye reject the commandment of Yahweh, that ye may keep your own tradition? And that's what they're doing, man. They're keeping their own tradition, man. They're teaching doctrines of men. They're not teaching the doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Like even with this dude, I don't know, I can't remember his name, but that with this pork situation, I'm supposedly they held like their own little Thanksgiving little dinner with his little congregation. Okay, me personally, I don't even think he should have did that, because if you did all that just because it was the weekend side of Thanksgiving, then you was kind of still honoring the day Thanksgiving, which we know that day is when basically the Europeans killed all the Native Americans. They was slaughtering God, man. That's all we call it Thanksgiving, because they got down that day. And you're celebrating a day where we're our brothers, because the Israelites are Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. The Negroes, Native Americans, and Latinos, man. That's our brethren. And you're basically, whether you did it or not, you still had some type of festive on that day, man. And we're not supposed to be celebrating that day. We're not supposed to be celebrating none of these weak ass holidays, man. If they not the holy days that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has set up, we're not supposed to be celebrating that. And that just goes to show you that they're still in that old man mindset. Okay, holding their own traditions, man. Filling their own bellies. They not truly trying to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're not truly trying to come into the fold. That's just how I'm gonna say it, because that's how I look at it. You got men in this thing that's been this thing for years. You got men that have in this thing that has sacrificed a lot. You know, we got men that have, brothers have said it. They didn't sacrifice jobs. They didn't lost women. They didn't gave up on the things that they wanted to do in life just to come serve the Lord. And you telling me that you can't do the simple things of not wearing a hat, not getting the lineup, not eating pork, not smoking weed. Like, you can't do the simple things like that to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You can't worship Yahweh Shai, the one who came here and died for us. He's the reason why we have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You can't just do the things he required of us to do. That's how you know who the real men of the Lord is and who's not. And you can see, and all of this is happening through the Spirit. The Lord is basically drawing that line in the sand that brothers talk about so much. He's basically drawing that line in the sand and basically pick your side. And people are picking their side. Jake out here is picking their side. So when you pick your side, stay on that side. Ain't no trying to switch over the last minute. But ultimately, it's all gonna be set in stone when that MOTB is really made mandatory. That's when really Jake gonna have to pick their side, man. And our apostle said all the time, a lot of Jake gonna take it, man. Because what? They don't have a solid foundation. They're not building on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're not building on that rock, which is Yahweh Shai. Let me come over here. This is 1 Corinthians 2:14. It says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolish unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Ultimately, Jake out here spiritually discerned, man. Which is through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They haven't given them the Spirit to be able to discern these things, to be able to understand these things, to understand these scripts, man. In Habakkuk 2, it says, write the vision plain upon tables. We, like from our apostles and elders on down, they have basically broken down some of the simple things very plainly. It's like made it very simple for you to understand. But the Lord has not allowed them to be able to understand it, because He has made them spiritually discerned. They're spiritually discerned. They haven't fully put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So when you don't put on that whole armor, things like this happen. You see what happened. And then what? Jake don't want to be reproved, man. You can't tell Jake nothing. Jake don't want to listen to nothing. And it ain't us saying it. We reading the scriptures. We reading the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. These are the Lord's words. And let me go over here. This is 2 Timothy 3:16. It says, all scripture, not some. All scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, man. So here we are. We trying to reprove Jake. We trying to correct Drake. We trying to correct Jake, man. And Jake don't want to listen. Jake want to continue to be rebellious. Because what Jake want to do their own thing. That's all it is. Jake just want to do their own thing. Jake want to serve the Lord how they want to serve the Lord. That's not how it go. You have to serve the Lord how he told you to serve him. And if you don't want to do that, then just die. Because that's what's going to happen. The Lord is going to kill you. This thing not up for debate. It's what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai says, and that's it. This is Proverbs 29:1. It says, he that being often reproved harden his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. And that's just what's going to happen. Because what do? When these camps go off, when these men that pop out of nowhere go off, what we do, we reprove them. And when they often go off, we constantly reprove them. But what they do, they constantly harden their neck. They're not going to turn from their ways. They're going to try to justify what they're doing and continue to live in it. So ultimately, they're going to be destroyed. So man, Jake, if you in this thing, man, put off that old man. We in serious times. We're entering serious times where things are about to start happening. So get yourself in order. Get yourself together now while you still have the time. So that's pretty much it. Let me win this video is edifying. I'm going to close out by giving our praises to Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushai. By Hashem Kakadash. Shalom.